Hey guys, it's Ben Askren here. We're at Askren Wrestling Academy. We're gonna do something I think is really important tonight. We're gonna do a top 5 do's and don'ts of parent coaching. Now, Coach Messman and I and Max, we talked about this in reference to our parents. We know our parents really love their kids, they wanna see the best for them, but they don't always necessarily do what's best for them when they're in a corner, and that's not their fault because they've never been taught. They don't really know how to do exactly what a really high level coach needs to do. And the more we talked about it, the more we figured, this isn't just for our parents, this can be for everybody. So we go to youth tournaments, I see parents doing all kinds of strange things in the corner, and I think that a lot of that needs to change, and a lot of it's negative towards the kids. We do things that are a lot more beneficial. So we're gonna give you our top 5 do's and don'ts for parent coaching. Hopefully this will allow you to help your kid out and make you more positive figure in the corner. All right, the first major don't that I see parents doing all the time, they should be don'ting, is giving their kids too much to think about. They're totally overwhelming these kids. They're telling them 17 things to think about when they're going out to wrestle a match, and the kid's totally lost. He doesn't know what to do. And really, this is so negative to the kid, and it leaves them out there, and they just have no clue what's going to happen. All right, listen, you know what there? This kid has a really good single leg, so you gotta watch out for the single leg. But he shoots single leg to this side, but he shoots a high crotch that side, so you gotta watch out for that too, okay? So both sides you gotta watch out for. And then he's got a good snap down, so you gotta watch out. But you gotta get on your offense too, so you gotta be looking for your double legs. And then when you're on bottom, you can't freak out. You gotta get out of there, okay? But he's got a really good cradle, so watch out for that, of course. And he got a good suck back, so don't do any sit-ups, no sit-ups. But you really gotta get moving on bottom. And on top, you gotta be really tough on top. So look for the cross face, look for the half Nelson, look for the crab ride, look for the bar, look for all that stuff, okay? Did you get it? Was that a simple game plan? You know what? You got it? Okay, go get it.
So we want to go on the other side of the coin from what Ben just did with his athlete, because that athlete is so confused and discombobulated, doesn't know what's going on. So on the other side of the coin, we're going to give a very simple game plan. We want the athlete to be calm and relaxed and focused before they go out to compete. And so we're going to just pinpoint 1 or 2 key things that are really going to help them in their match, and then let them go out there and unleash fury. Okay, Morgan, so we're going to stay focused on the game plan here in this match, okay? You're going to go out on the line, and the first thing we're going to do, the whistle blows, you read the head position, right? If they're down low, what do we do?
Snap it in the front head.
Yep, we snap right to the front headlock. As we work the head, they start to raise up out of their stance, and then we blast their legs, we attack the legs, right? So that's the game plan. Go get them. Have some fun.
Another really important thing you don't want to do is freak out, okay? I see this all the time. It causes some nerves in kids, and especially when they're wrestling, I see parents go nuts in the corner, and it just unnerves the kid, and they don't know what they're doing. They lose total composure, and therefore, most of the time, they lose the match. Watch the cross wrist! Watch the cross wrist! He's gonna tilt you! He's gonna tilt you! No, don't get tilted! Don't get tilted! Don't get tilted! What are you doing? Don't get tilted! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't get tilted! Don't get tilted! What are you doing? Get your wrist free! What are you doing? What are you doing down there? What are you doing? What? Get up! Get up! What are you doing? Get up! What are you doing?
All right, so the coach, the parent inside, they might be very anxious, might be nervous to the point where they're about ready to freak out, but they need to give off an aura of calmness and stay cool and collected themselves. That then, in turn, rubs off on the athlete, and that's a very important part of them performing well, staying calm and focused during the match. So as we're given instructions from the coach's corner, we want to make sure that we're calm, we're focused, and that's going to carry over to our athlete. All right, nice, yep. Good head position. Keep that hand down in front of your lead leg. Trying to stay away from it, so you got to close the gap in the ankle. Close the gap in the ankle. Move away from the lead leg. Get your ties, get your hands on them. Good head position. Keep your stance. Good. Excellent.
Another big don't for us is don't be disrespectful to anyone. That's refs, coaches, other athletes, your athlete. It could be anything. You see this a lot at youth tournaments. Parents get in there and they get all emotionally involved and they get too upset, and then all of a sudden they're yelling at the ref, they're yelling at the other coach, they're yelling at their own wrestler, they're yelling at the other wrestler, and they're kind of being disrespectful to everyone. So even when those parents go home and tell their kids to, you got to be respectful, the kids see their actions and they're going to follow their actions before they follow their words. So this would be a good don't. Come on, ref, what are you doing? He's stalling. He's stalling out there. Oh, he's got that barnyard moves. He's got the headlock. Coach, you teach me real moves. You're stalling. You're stalling. What are you doing? Coach, are you going to make the wrestler wrestle? Ref, are you going to call the ref? He's trying those barnyard moves. He got no real moves. All he's doing is backing up. Come on, ref, call it.
So obviously what we want to focus on is good sportsmanship at all times, being courteous, being respectful, representing ourselves well as athletes. They're obviously a reflection on not just themselves and their families, but their coaches and their team, their community, or their state possibly, depending on where they're competing. But just rule of thumb, good sportsmanship at all times. Okay, relax. Unacceptable. Good sportsmanship. Focus. Keep your cool.
Another big don't for us is don't criticize your wrestler too much. Don't even compliment him for the wrong things. What that's going to create is a talent-minded wrestler. We want to build growth-minded wrestlers. So as we'll show you in the clip, we don't want to go off on them for anything. We kind of just want to keep it positive, and that's what Coach Messner will do. What'd you do out there? You let that kid whoop you. Why are you so weak? You just let him push you around. You got to be tough. Why are you weak out there? Okay? And, I thought you were good, but you didn't show me good out there. All you did was go out there and you got pinned. What's that all about? I mean, I don't even know what you're doing.
All right, we prefer to move away from the things that Ben was just doing with the athlete, basically tearing them down, ripping them to shreds, basically doing nothing but long-term damage for the athlete. Instead, even in difficult matches where things don't go well, you still need to try to pinpoint things that the athlete did well and try to build them up, so that for future matches they're going to be able to perform and continue to develop as a wrestler and basically enjoy the sport, because the last athlete was definitely not having a good time, and I don't see why they want to continue wrestling. Hang in there. We'll get down. All right. I know that was a tough match. The guy you wrestled was very tough, but we definitely spotted some things that we can work on to improve on for next time. Right. The best thing was your resilience. You got put on your back, and a lot of people would just give up there, but you kept fighting hard, got off your back, and got through that match. And obviously, if it's a dual meet with a team, you're saving team points. You don't give up that pin, you don't give up a tech fall or something like that. That can help the team win the duel. So that's going to be important as you get older and start wrestling a high school team. That's going to be really, really important. But some technical things I saw that we can work on. We'll talk about them later. But I just want you to know that I'm proud of your effort and your work ethic, and you've been training really hard. So it's going to pay off eventually for you. Okay.
Okay, our last don't of the day is don't instill a sense of fear and a lack of willingness to meet challenges in your wrestler. And I see this all the time, and parents don't even know they're doing it. They kind of just, think they're joking. But, a lot of kids take this seriously, and they take that stuff to heart, even if the parents are joking or just having fun with them, or, and some parents even think it for real. So even if you think it for real, don't say it. Did you see your bracket? You got Max Askren first. I mean, this kid, he's so tough. I mean, you don't even have a chance. I don't even know why we came today.
I'm scared.
You should be scared. I mean, he's going to kick your butt. Have you seen how good he is on top? He's got cradles and tilts. He knows all these moves. I mean, good luck. I don't know.
All right, one of our most important responsibilities as a coach or a parent coach is to be supportive of the athlete and show them that we believe in them and help instill confidence in them. And a lot of that has to do just normal, everyday, day-to-day operations at practice and at tournaments. As they're preparing for their matches and things like that, there's certain things that we can say and do to help them be calm and relaxed and be confident. That's what we're going to deal with next. Okay, hey, don't worry about that guy over there trying to psych you out and staring at you, mean mugging and stuff's no big deal. You're ready. You know, all the hard work that you've done in practice, you're prepared. Just go out there and, like we do in practice all the time. You know, it's another match. Get out there and get after it, be aggressive, and execute your game plan, your battle plan. Go get it.
Okay, so hope you enjoyed all those clips. Hopefully you found some humor in those too. I know these guys got a definite future in acting. So the big thing we want you to remember is with kids wrestling, you know, we do want to instill good values, but a lot of it's about fun. You know, we got to keep the kids moving forward, get them into high school and college where you know, the results are really important. But we still have to remember, even when you get to those levels, there's very few of us who will be lucky enough to do this for a living, which is any kind of form of coaching, wrestling, or anything. So really wrestling is all about the values that get instilled into the kids, and they're not getting any of those values if they're not having fun and they're not enjoying it. They're going to block everything that's positive from wrestling out and just hate the sport for the rest of their life. So keep it fun, keep it positive. Hope you really learned something today, and enjoyed this video.
All the reason, and this is why I train. There ain't no seasons off. Now I'm out here bleeding, man. You gotta get it done.